20 May 65. Dearest Suzie, received your letter today with Billy's school paper. Looks to me like he is doing very well. That paper looked good. Tell him I am real proud of him. Glad to see you were able to get out for an afternoon. Also glad you and Shirley are getting along so well. She is pretty good. Did Mom have any trouble with Brett when she gave him a haircut? I'll bet he is a mess. Hurry up and get some pictures made and send me some. Get some slides for me. We have a U.S.O show here tonight, and we'll break up the monotony anyway, I hope. We had a nice quiet day today. We made one trip to the range, and that is all we've done all day. Well, much as I hate to send a short letter like this, there is just nothing happening worth writing about, which is the way I like it. I love you all very much and miss you, same as always, but filling up 4 or 5 pages of that is not going to make either of us less lonely. Aren't you glad we finally own a halfway decent car? I love you. Sincerely, Bill. The following is the final part of a piece I wrote titled Fish, Pharmaceuticals, and Phil. I haven't given much context, because I hope you can piece it together on your own. As with most everything else in this project, this is a deeply personal and meaningful piece to me. I hope you enjoy. She's never been to a real rehab, but they make her get clean when she's in jail, replied Lisa. Real rehab is too expensive. The state of Florida can't afford that, and DCF or CPS won't pay for it. They just want her to get clean on her own. I felt a surge of confidence, totally forgetting my place. Well, it seems like she hasn't actually tried to go straight. You said she has mental health issues, right? Mixing those with drugs makes it sound like she isn't really in control of her actions very much, at least not like you or me. Maybe at first she was, but now? Who knows? Tim didn't like my perspective. She lost any sort of benefit of the doubt when she brought kids into the world high on drugs and abused them. I nodded, backing off. I didn't imagine any of the kids were planned, and I knew most of their family was pretty firmly pro-life. I can't imagine she felt like she had much of an option. At least, not with the first kid anyway. Well, Dr. Phil could get her into one. He has connections. Then with the kids, he can help them shape up real quick, Mary chimed in, deflecting the tension. I pictured the 4 kids on the show, the oldest picking up a chair and throwing it or something, which would make exciting, profitable television. I immediately saw their faces plastered across the internet, the center point of countless memes and reaction videos on YouTube from guys who made a living off of commentating on things, finding ways to poke fun at a few kids with serious problems, attracting clicks and ultimately revenue to their channels. It felt gross. Yeah, I don't know how much I could do, Miss Mary. I know he's the big doctor on TV and all that, but I'm not sure he does a lot of good all the time. It doesn't matter what he could do, said Tim. Clearly, they've had this conversation before. These nonprofits and caseworkers need to get their shit together, plain and simple. They suck. The judges need to be replaced with people who take these things seriously and know what they're talking about. I felt an impulse to suggest he talk to the congresspeople again, but realized we'd get trapped in a never-ending loop of blame and empty solutions. Propelled by decades of compounded socioeconomic issues, backed into a corner by a dysfunctional bureaucracy, and still looking to make things right, Mary looked to a Strongman for help. He was an outsider. He was well known and generally respected. He was charismatic and someone she had known for decades, even if he didn't know her back. I couldn't blame her. She needed help and wanted to request a lifeline from an improbable ally, someone she genuinely believed could fix things. I saw firsthand how people fell prey to Strongman. Thankfully, Dr. Phil wasn't beating the drum across airwaves, offering solutions to the world's problems. He kept his expertise to his TV show, but things made sense. When the problems feel impossible to solve on your own, and like you're given no help by those who are tasked with helping you, you turn to outsiders. You look at people who can fix the problems, who don't have to act within the boundaries set by traditional institutions or trusted systems. Dr. Phil could fix the kids. He had non-traditional means and didn't have to play by the rules. Maybe he would be crass, maybe honest. But maybe he wasn't much like the guys they normally saw on TV, in suits who made false promises every 2 years. Were you having problems? Have you done everything you can to solve them? Well, he could fix them for you. Look away and let him do his job. Don't worry about the means, how parading children on television and airing dirty laundry could have long-term effects on a completely vulnerable family. If publicity is the cost of a solution, pay it. Deal with any problems he may create later. When you get past this one right in front of you, you'll have time. What other options do you have? Faustian bargains be damned. You've already given everything you think you can give away. You've lost time and sleep and tears and so many breaths from discussing this for hours a day. You can't wait. You can't trust that eventually the laws will be changed and judges will turn infallible and caseworkers will get their heads on straight. Little girls want to kill themselves and little boys with dreams of being lawyers are hitting police. This whole time, there's been nothing you can do about it. Are you there, Dr. Phil? It's me, Alex. Can you please fix these kids? Can you get their mom off drugs? Can you bring their dads back? Can you give Benny a home? Can you take Mary's mom out of the loony bin? Eventually, I did my best to steer the conversation away from this. It was tough, though. All roads lead back to this massive elephant sitting at the dinner table with us. Soon enough, the meal arrived. The fish was fantastic, totally worth the money. After singing happy birthday and exchanging gifts, I found a reason to excuse myself early and get home, relieved that the problems didn't come home with me. The photo I chose for today is at a shooting range. Not the kind Poppy was going to regularly, since that was a range for the hog, but a shooting range nonetheless. These appear to all be captured rifles, many of which are Russian or Chinese made. It appears that Mosins are stacked up into pyramids in the back, while automatic rifles with bipods are set up on the ground in front of them. I'm Alex Lowy, and I hope you have enjoyed listening to this episode of Dearest Suzie, and receiving messages from the past that my Poppy wrote exactly 60 years ago. I sincerely appreciate your time and interest. Please consider following the podcast on your preferred platform, and if you're enjoying it, I kindly ask that you take the time to rate the show and leave a review. Also, please follow the project on YouTube, X, and Instagram. All likes, comments, shares, and reviews will help grow the reach of this story. The links for these things should be in the description of this episode. Please feel free to email me at dearestsuziepodcast@gmail.com if you have anything you'd like to say. I'd love to chat or to hear about your stories as well. Thank you for listening, and God bless.